Big shout out, 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 big shout out. Big shout out, 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 big shout out. Big shout out to everyone watching this Jrod on Point. I'm so happy to be here. Let me introduce myself. I'm the yin to the yang, the ting to the tango, Jrod on Point. I'm your favorite brother, your mother's favorite son, the black sheep. And let me introduce you with Amy Conway. Please, Amy Conway, give yourself a round of applause. Please, everybody in the chat, please don't be shy. Don't be shy. Hey, we got people here. We got people here. Stop being creepy. Say hi. Pop up. Get into the chat. We need to talk about it. Big shout out to the boss lady in the chat, Amy Conway. She advised you and suggests to you to please make sure to click like, subscribe, and share. And share. And share. And share. Share the content. You just gotta share the content. Let everybody know the Jrod on Point is here today. We're talking about the Idaho for Bryan Kohberger case. Jrod on Point listening to Kiely Indiezone. Yeah. You know what we're going about to do? We have to give a big shout out to someone very special in the true crime community. Someone very special for this channel. This channel, the On Point Rican, Jrod on Point. Y'all know me. I've been here. We paying homage. It's an appreciation. You know, us as content creators, when we found in the niche, we found content creators that actually are making the difference. Content creators that actually bringing something positive, not just to the whole true crime community, but to us content creators. She's a very essential, important pillar of the true crime community. Let's give a round of applause to Kiely from the Indiezone. Please give yourself a round of applause for Kiely in the Indiezone. Big shout out to Kiely. I just want to make sure that everyone goes subscribe to her. Her channel is pinned on top of the chat. Make sure everyone goes over there and make sure you let her know that you came from Jrod on Point, the On Point family. And talking about La Familia, please make sure whenever you get a chance, whenever you can, because I know things are tough right now. I know here in the United States, or from wherever you're watching around the world, I know things are hard, are tough, are different. But whenever you get a chance, if you love and appreciate what we do here in this channel, please make sure to hit the Cash App, the On Point family. Everything and anything that you do is very so much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father. Big family, you know what I'm saying? 4 beautiful children at home, beautiful wife, beautiful family. Big shout out to mama, big shout out to the kiddos. Yeah, I know. Make sure you buy me a house, buy me a coffee. Listen, buy me whatever you want to buy me. Make sure you buy. All right? Hurry up and buy. Call me. All right? Make sure you hit the Cash App. And please Like and subscribe is very important. Everyone that comes across the content, when you click like, subscribe, and share the content, you're helping us to spread the word and to make sure that someone else is listening to our content. Make sure you sharing all you social medias, and it's so much appreciated from the On Point Rican Jrod Point today. Jrod Point, me, I myself, and I with ya. Amy Conway here in the chat. We are gonna listening to Kathy from the Indiezone. I've been catching up, with with the conversation. I've been paying close attention to Kathy. Um, we have some content here to catch up. Um, we got some content. Thanks to Kathy in the Indie Zone. We have some content that we're gonna share with ya about the Idaho for Bryan Kohberger case. Please make sure talk to me in the chat. I'ma send the link. I'ma send the link to the chat in a little bit, see if anyone want to come and have conversations about the Idaho for Bryan Kohberger case with Jrod on point. That'll be great to establish communication with the community, making sure that we are accessible to the true crime community at all times to have great conversations. So yeah, I want to sit down today, Halloween, and a very special day. You know me. For those that know Jrod Point and knows this channel, y'all know that Halloween is very important. Halloween is a day that I know is, what I'm saying, the American way, American way, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Halloween, conspiracy theories, and whatever you want to call it. Listen, I'm one of the best. And everything that I have called out, that in my theory, that's a conspiracy. Woo! I have hit right on the bullseye every time I call them out. So, um, with that said, Halloween is very special in my family. Within the family coven is very, very important that all wizards and all witches stay together, live and die together, smile and cry together, and make sure that some way, somehow, you don't fry in hell forever. That's why it's very important to be so close to our Lord Jesus Christ. Ah, man, because listen, sometimes you born and what you were born is like on everything. If you're born in the block, you are born here, right? So, all right, cool. Listen, don't blame me for being born where I was born. I'm not bitching. Yeah, I hope you shouldn't not be bitching neither. But yeah, in our family coven, uh, Halloween is very important. Halloween is very essential. Um, Big shout out to the Illuminati. Big shout out to those on the yacht. I have to say it. Hit different. Big shout out to Amy Conway with the mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, I know how I didn't do it because I knew my sound was just right. But yeah, thank you for reminding me, Amy. Amy Conway coming in clutch with the 1 2 1 2. Give me a check 1 2 1 2. Amy Conway say, give me a second. Give me Give me a second. Give me mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me now? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Thank you, Amy Conway, for reminding me. I appreciate you so much, and make sure that everybody that is here hit the like button. It's very so much appreciated. So the Idaho 4 and the Bryan Kohberger case. Amy Conway in the chat. Let me know how you feel about the case so far. Let me know anything that you have heard that it caught your attention. Anything in particular that you want to talk about. any in particular that you want me to talk about, please make sure keep me informed in the chat. Let me know what's your take at the boss lady in the chat and moderator. Please let me know any question that is on the table to discuss, and make sure that we keep the conversation going because it's very important for the community. I know we're in the small channel, but I don't know if y'all could tell, we get about right around the same views here. I'm very so much appreciated. We do recognize here that we have a lot of moderators in our channel that like to kick back, relax, just watch the live streams and moderate in the back channel. I totally understand that, and I appreciate you. And I know the majority of our moderators are here right now, and to each one of y'all, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say hi. I know you here, because again, a lot of y'all tell me I just fall back, watch the show, and moderate. So for that and more, I appreciate y'all. That's why I think we get like the same views here that we get in the big channel, is because all our moderators are here, and as y'all could tell in the subscriptions, I could tell everyone that is here, and I appreciate y'all. Big shout out to Jane, Joanne, Cindy, Cave Lynn, and all of y'all that sit in the background, and all those content creators that watch our content regularly. Thank you so much. So today in the Idaho for Bryan Kohberger case, we're listening to Kathy from the Indiezone. Big shout out to Kathy. If you rewatch this, Kathy, we appreciate you here. Mademoiselle Levy, Jrod on point, I appreciate you so much for everything that you bring to the true crime community. Us as Constitution of United States of America, allies, believers, trustees, and scholars, defenders, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call us. But we try to represent what is Americanism, far as the Constitution, far as the legal rights, the letter of the law is. Sometimes people don't understand how essential and important the Constitution of the United States of America is. Not just important and essential for us as United States citizens and United States soil, but also for the rest of the world. A lot of people don't understand how important is the Constitution of the United States of America. So with that said, we give benefit of the doubt. We go and search information. Like myself, I investigate. I have a team, friends and family, subscribers, moderators, members, sleuthers, super cyber sleuthers and whatnot, couch detectives, whatever y'all want to call it. We go out there and look for information. We just go out there, call it journalism, covering the essentials of journalism, which is investigate, look for the best information available, cross all your T's and dot all your I's, and you best make sure, you must make sure that when you come and talk to the masses, or even if you're talking to one or two people, at least you bring the best common sense possible about topics, even though people could call us conspiracy theorists and cuckoo, you know, because people want to go there and criticize um people that are very self-centered, like ourselves, and we, you know, we leaders, we family leaders, we leaders on our channel, we are leaders on our own lives. So in the same way we lead ourselves and lead our family for better days and prosperity, we try to do the same thing here when we come to the biggest platform ever created for streaming, which is YouTube. Big shout out to those on the yacht. Big shout out to YouTube staff. Big shout out to everyone. Big shout out to the YouTube AI. Big shout outs to you. I very much appreciate everything that is being done for us to be able to come here in YouTube and communicate with the masses, communicate with the world, um, and give our takes and opinions. Big shout out to Tanel Ray. Thank you so much for being here. Big shout out. Tanel say, I'm glad not a content creator. I get to have an opinion even if he's wrong. You see, Tanel, you are very right, and I appreciate you for being here today with us in the show. Big shout outs. Make sure that you subscribe to Kathy in the Indiezone. Today we're talking about a great topic about the Idaho for Bryan Kohberger case. And yes, you're right, Tanel. Us as content creators, you see, like, we do our homework, we do what we do, and then we come here and have conversations with y'all, right? And even if um our take during the exploratory, like during, because again, when a piece of content in true crime pop up, um when a piece of content pop up, we listen to the information and it's like all ongoing investigation. The information is fluidly, the information change at a time drastically. And us as content creators, we could give you the best take possible of what we got at the moment, and it's as best as our capabilities. And that goes to all content creators. You know what I mean? We try our best to analyze before we turn this camera and have a conversation with you. um we try to bring to the table what we got at the moment, right or wrong. So when we come in and have our take and put our content out, and that stays there in the internet at the moment, it depends like who watch it, when they watch it, and their discernment, like their understanding about things, you know what I mean? So with that said, it's gonna be criticism at all time. Us as content creators, we get fried every day. Like I appreciate YouTube moderation. Like the YouTube moderation is real good. They got to the top of the top of YouTube moderation. Like YouTube right now is not allowing no toxic comments, which I appreciate them so much. The YouTube is not allowing like toxic comments out there, like any positive, or even if it's criticism, but it's a good take. You know what I mean? It's gonna be there in the comments. Hi, baby. Love you, baby. Good job. Bang, bang, bang. Mommy said, all bills pay. Yeah, yeah. Listen, big shout out to the boss lady, Mama Bear. Love you, mommy. Holding it down. Okay, okay. Listen, for every king, it is a greater queen behind them. Big shout out to my wife. Appreciate you, baby. Yeah. So talking about content creators, we get cooked, and YouTube is being helping the channels to not have like what is called bad promo or bad takes on the comment section. Listen, I get to see other comments like when we get fried, when we get like cooked, like love you, babe. Other Listen, we get to see all the comments because YouTube don't post it, but we get to see them all. And I'm like, whoa, listen, I can't even come to YouTube and talk about these comments. They are awful. Listen, y'all have no idea the shit that we take every day from y'all. Listen, big shout out to Amy Conway, big shout out to Tanel. Tanel said, that's right. She said, that's right. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm ready to change my opinion with new evidence. Yes, yes. You see, it's a lot of people that are not gonna give you like the chance to change your take. And you see, if you ask me, in my own personal opinion, like people get mad at me because, especially those guilters that thought that Bryan Kohberger was guilty, and even after he plead guilty, those guilters that thought that Bryan Kohberger was guilty, they come to me and be like, dude, after Bryan Kohberger plead guilty, with all the document that has come out and in a way they have handled this case and the way the government has handled the ending of this case is awful. I'm I'm befuddled. I'm behooved. Big shout out to King AK-47, the voice in the streets. It's my guy. He's back. Yeah. But in a way, the government has settled this case. In a way, the government has closed this case is terrible for everybody but Bryan Kohberger. It's bad for everyone. Big shout out to Ken. Ken is great. Yes, he is. That's my guy. Big shout out to Ken. Ken be the Spurge. Amy Conway send shout outs to Tanel. Tanel sends shout outs to Amy Conway. Amy Conway said, right now is a different level phase of the justice system. Yeah, and I totally agree with you, Amy Conway. Is in a way the way the Department of Justice is interacting with the people through due process or to non-due process, which one is applied at the moment from the DOJ. In a way, the Department of Justice is interacting with we the people is awful. It's just not good. It's not what it call open to the public, which the legal system is based on we the people, to protect we the people. It don't matter who's the party. We are all we the people. Even if you are in the justice system, you are part of the people. You're supposed to be one of us. You are the people just like us. But you're handling the business for us, we the people. So at the end of the day, we, the people, should have total control, because it's all about our rights. What is right or wrong in life or through death. Because even through death, even after you gone, rest in peace, your soul, you deserve justice. And someone should stay here for you and fight for you after you are gone. Big shout out. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jrod Point. Nice to meet you. And I've been fighting for those that been gone. Big shout out. Rest in peace, Kiely, Rodni. The Idaho 4, in particular, those two cases. But we also has reached out to the Delphi case. We also has reached out to the Karen Reed a little bit over the top. And we also was right on that. These many other cases that we have reached out and we have spoke about. And we've been right there, right on point. So I will fight for the rights for all parties. It's all inconvenience to justice. We must stand. We must stand together as community, and some way, somehow find a way of middle ground, so we could all fight for justice, so we could all fight for Lady Justice. So blindly, justice is served for everyone in a cold plate, right or wrong, but justified. Because a lot of people, when Lady Justice speak, a lot of people gonna find it right, and a lot of people gonna find it wrong. So right or wrong, when Lady Justice speaks, she should speak on behalf of justice, on behalf of what's fair, on behalf of what is just. These days, it doesn't seem like Lady Justice have protected our rights, but we stand by Lady Justice. Because like I've been telling y'all, so many of y'all been like, damn, Jrod, why you still believe in the FBI? Why you still believe in the government? Why you still believe in the Department of Justice? Why you still believe, you criticize heavy the entities that you love the most. And guess what? That's real love. Because when you love for real, I learned that tough love is the best love. When you love something, you criticize it. Positive criticism is positive criticism. Is positive and negative criticism. Whatever comes your way is up to you to deal with it. However you deal with it. But me being born in Puerto Rico in 100 by 35 miles, beautiful Iceland in the middle of the Caribbean, a United States Commonwealth, not a state, but one of the last colonies. As a Puerto Rican, you must know, and I speak for every single Puerto Rican, and I'm telling you, I speak for every single Puerto Rican in that island. We love, we appreciate United States of America and what it represents. Everything that it comes with the name United States of America, the flag, the Constitution, the people, everything that it comes with that. And I know I'm speaking for every single Puerto Rican in our beautiful Iceland. We love, we honor, we protect. You have no idea how much United States of America mean to us. Because meanwhile, we was a itty bitty Iceland that don't have nothing but coffee and beautiful beaches to offer. And I repeat, the only thing that we have in Puerto Rico is coffee and beautiful Iceland, beautiful paradise to offer. Because Puerto Rico is beautiful. If you go to Puerto Rico, it's the most beautiful Iceland you could ever find around the world. You just got to go and take a look at it. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that it might not be good, but listen, it's a lot of stuff that might not be good all over around the world. But Puerto Rico is one of the most beautiful pieces of territory all over around the world. And those that's been in Puerto Rico, they could tell you how beautiful Puerto Rico is. And the culture that we have as Puerto Ricans that we keep in the same way we integrate the modern days with United States of America. Hand to hand, appreciating that meanwhile us as Puerto Rican, the only thing we had to offer was coffee and a beautiful piece of property and beautiful people and beautiful culture, Christian culture. Okay? Everything else in the middle. But United States of America saw and recognized the potential that not just the piece of property, but the people and the culture and the good influence for the rest of the world that we are in culture, community, family values. Because, yeah, us Puerto Ricans, I don't know who you are, but us Puerto Ricans, we are family orientated. I'm telling you right now, it don't matter how strict we are with our morals, but you if you are in the family tree, it don't matter if we disagree with you, but you've been treated as such, as part of the family. It don't matter how hard we disagree with you. You are in the family tree. We don't kick you off the boat. We don't kick you off the car just because you think different than us. Just because, let's say, we think conservative and you think rainbowish like that. We not gonna kick you off our family. I have family members from the LGBTQ community. We cool, but we, even though we disagree, but we family. So we are family orientated. That means that it don't matter if you're queer, or it don't matter who you is, but you family, we will treat you with respect and such. You be in the Christmas party, you be in the family funeral, you be in the family barbecue. We will serve you a plate of food. We will talk to you accordingly, with respect, and treat you as family as such. We are family orientated. United States of America understands that we stand with the same principle and morals that the United States of America stands for. So it was easy breezy. It was easy breezy to United States of America welcome us They don't have nothing to offer but a great piece of property and great people and a great culture. Also, United States of America know that we are loyal. Loyal. And what you mean with that, Jrod, you're loyal? Is you loyal to the white man? Well, guess what? Call it whatever you want to call it. Put the face and the race that you want to put to it. But we are loyal to United States of America, the flag and the Constitution, and in God we trust. You want to put the face and race to it, that's on you. But I don't know if you have checked the census out there, but in United States of America, United States citizens are all multicultural. Multicultural. So that means United States of America don't have a white face, don't have a black face, don't have a brown face, don't have an Asian face. Don't. United States of America is United States of America. Flag, Constitution, Bill of Rights, and everything that it stands with it. If you want to put a face to it, that's on you. But us Puerto Ricans, oh, we die. We're not trying to die, but we will die for United States of America, the flag and everything they represent. You know how many Puerto Ricans is in the United States military? If you ask me, we might be the majority in United States of America military by now. And the war starts, who they send first? Us. Call it what you call it. But they know we'll get the job done. We go in, we'll make sure we come out. And if we don't, listen, something incredible happened, man. Listen, we fucked up. We fucked up, but listen, so we. But yeah, Tanel Ray, we just want to say, I want to say that because listen, we you could say what you say about me, but here, United States of America, listen, man, is the best country in the world, even today. Even with all everything that is going on right now, with all this political bullshit and all these other stuff in the end, United States of America is the best country all over the world. It don't matter how bad things are right now here in United States, but it don't matter how bad it gets here, it's way better than anywhere else around the world. Do your homework. Because even in places that nothing is happening right now around the world, they are more afraid of something happening than us here in the United States being afraid that, oh, a bomb is going to go off here. We're like, nah, that's not going to happen. And if that do happen, we're going to war. We're going to war. Ain't no bomb going on here in the United States without us. One bomb's dropped here, we dropping a whole arsenal down and full ammo dump. We fucking blew anything on sight. They know. They know. Listen, say less. Big shout out to United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump. We watching you, boss. Like, listen, man, behave, bro. Listen, if you're gonna go to war and come back out. Bring them back home. If you're gonna go to war, go to war. Just make sure that we bring back home those guys. You know what I mean? No one gets left behind. God we trust. Tinel said, trolls and haters be hating. Honestly, guilters are guilters trash. Yeah, you see, you know, even me though, Amy Conway, guilters just Not intelligent at all. You see, like I was telling you, it's some people that I know as guilters that they have come around. Um, and even after Kohberger plead guilty, they have come around and be like, damn, dude, like it looks bad right now. Like it's really is. Think about it. When he got to plead, right? When he got to plead, the guilters thought that when the paperwork started coming out, oh, you see, I told you, he's cooked. Da 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 da. It was some other not guilters, but it were like people was understanding that Kohberger was innocent, but then they were blaming other situations like, oh, big drug bust. Oh, right after the killing happened, it was this big drug bust. Ooh. Oh, he definitely was a snitch that he came out of the big drug bust. Cause this Idaho 4 killing, it was a big drug bust. You know, it was a drug deal go wrong. Drugs was flushed down the toilet. Um, the family of Dylan and Bethany pay the killers the money that he was on, but the killers still went and killed everybody else but them. Now they don't die because they pay the debt, that their families paid the debt, but then now everybody else needed to die for the disrespect. This is what some people's putting out there since the beginning of the case. This is what some people was putting out there since the beginning of this case. Where is that to be found? Where? Because nobody want to talk about that. Let me get Kathy off the screen for now, for the time being, before we get to Kathy and the Indiezone conversation. Let me go at him. Let me go at him. Kane is amazing. Amy said Kane is a good egg. Big shout out to Kane. Kane is great. Amy Conway said, brother, you heard about Team Jack D and Team Olivia. What did I tell ya? Amy, do you remember what I was telling ya of why Moscow PD called me? It was like, hey, Mr. Jrod Point. They called me actually by my real name. On a good spirit of cooperation, can we request or advise you to take down a piece of content due to the Olivia Goncalves references and yada yada yada. La da 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 Batman. La da. Janelle says she never heard of a drug bust. Janelle, you're running late, honey. You're running late to the party. But yeah, yeah, I have heard, Amy, and I have heard about a lot about Team Jack D and Team Olivia. In the same way, it's weird. In the same way, it's weird that a female true crime content creator got with the brother of one of the victims of the biggest case on the docket that she also covered, that she was one of the only ones that got close to the victim's family, and then now she situated herself and cemented herself in true crime history. She possessed the Idaho 4 for her, making herself girlfriend with the brother of one of the victims, in this case, Kiely Goncalves. Nobody want to talk about that. But if that was Jrod on point, if that was Jrod on point coming around with his swagger, his sweet kind, and his true crime, and let me have an interview and da 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 da, and then I end up with Olivia Goncalves. Y'all gonna look at me just because I'm a man. Y'all gonna look at me as I'm the biggest piece of shit in the whole true crime community just because I'm a man. If it was me, Jrod on point, that through the Idaho 4 case, I end up in a relationship with Olivia Goncalves just by default, just because I'm a man, y'all will be looking at me as a victim predator. Why no YouTube true crime content creator is talking about this? Why no YouTube true crime content creator is talking about that a female YouTube true crime content creator through a YouTube true crime case and through an investigation and through an interview, just because one of the victims used to follow and was subscribed to your TikTok, just because the victim, in this case, one of the victims, Kiely Goncalves, was following you on TikTok, you follow this casing on your convenience for content, and through your convenience of content, you end up getting an interview because she was subscribed or following you. So that give you Kiely Goncalves after death, and through her death, opened the door for you, Chronicles of Olivia, to get close to this case. Through Kiely Goncalves being subscribed and following you on Twitter. So I get goosebumps when I'm talking about this. So you, Chronicles of Olivia, just because Kiely Goncalves was subscribed and following you, that give you the foot in to not just recognize that this is a big piece of content. So you chase with Bullhorn Brady and JLR, y'all pack up because y'all seen the convenience for the content, because one of the victims was following y'all, and y'all capitalize, and YouTube true crime bigger than anyone ever had capitalized ever in the story of YouTube true crime, in the most savage way, in a predatory way, through content. You got close to the case through you covering, and the way you covering, you're handling the case And the same reason why Kiely Goncalves was following you, so you make sure you follow those principles. You got close to the case, you got close to the family, and you end up being part of that same family through the Idaho 4 case coverage. You seen and found an opportunity due to your charms and your looks. Due to your charms and your looks, no man will say no to you, right, Olivia? No man will say no to you, Olivia, right? So due to that, you know that it was easy for you to get inside of the pants of the brother of one of the victims. It was easy because you got so close to the family like that, thanks to Kiely Goncalves like and subscription. Kiely Goncalves like, following, and subscription got you close inside of this case after she died. So you use the death of Kiely Goncalves not just to make money for you and your channel, not also to make money yourself from the Paramount. I don't know, probably they give you a couple of millions or a couple of $1,000 for you to be in the Paramount documentary. You cemented JLR, you cemented Bullhorn Betty, you cemented the trilogy due to you cutes and you charms. And guess what? Bullhorn Betty and JLR knew that they could have used you for this one day. So now, yeah, all three using Olivia Chronicles of Olivia, cutes and charms, and Bullhorn Betty Big Mouth, and JLR Gritty and Grimy. The perfect trilogy. They got so close to this case. Oh, big shout out to WSU mom Kim. Big shout out to ya. So all of ya, the Holy Trinity, all of ya got to that big Paramount documentary through the Idaho 4, and through y'all be close to the Goncalves family, which Paramount seeing you as a tool to get close to the Goncalves family. He's the only reason why you got the Paramount deal, because you was so close to the Goncalves family. So then Bullhorn Betty JLR capitalized of you, Chronicles of Olivia, cementing yourself and the Goncalves family now through the Idaho 4 case, and you influence as a content creator, and your power and you influence as a content creator. You got into the Idaho 4 case, and you end up being part. You end up in a relationship with the brother of Olivia of Kiely Goncalves. Olivia Goncalves' brother. If it was me as a man that I covered that case and I end up in a relationship with Olivia Goncalves, y'all would have cooked, y'all would have canceled me. Y'all would have canceled me. Why no one is talking about this? Y'all would have canceled me. Why no one is talking about Chronicles of Olivia? Through a case, she got herself into a family and cemented herself in one of the biggest case. And as a content creator, now she got the queen. She's the queen of true crime now. Now it's not Sleuthie Goose. What I get, the queen of true crime, in my opinion, is Sleuthie Goose. I don't care what y'all say. Queen of true crime, Sleuthie Goose. She got the crown. Ain't no one gonna take it from her. Period. But Chronicles of Olivia so thirsty. Thirsty. thirsty, taking her morals and all out the door, and try to get be the queen of true crime. And you sold to try to be the queen of true crime. And through your charms and your looks, and through an Idaho 4 case, you end up in a relationship with the brother of a victim. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. I wish you nothing but the best. But if that was me as a man, I'm going to repeat that. That was me as a man. Okay? I would have done that. Y'all would be cooking me at this day today. Y'all would be cooking me, talking the most shit about me, and how much of a piece of shit I am, just because I did that. So if I would have done the same thing that Chronicles of Olivia did, just because I'm a man, I would be the biggest piece of shit. So let me close it with that. Let's get back to what we hear today. Big shout out to Kathy from the Indiezone. Before we start that, let me get to the chat. Amy Conway said, please hit the like button. Hit the like. We're about to get to the cooking, though. We're about to get to the cooking. I had to let y'all know. The pro burgers are breaking off into group. Does that laugh? Yeah, I know. It's crazy, though. It's crazy. It's like the pro burgers is two groups. It's the ones that believe about the drug deal going wrong, and the we call them the paparazzis. We call them the paparazzis. The ones that believe that Jay and Bree is the tip of the spear. They believe in the drug buzz. You know what I mean? Thank you, though. Big shout out to Mystica. Thank you for being here. Very appreciate it. So it's two groups. It's the paparazzis, the ones that are with Jay and Bree, that believe that it was a big drug buzz, drug deal going wrong. That's why they died. And then after the big drug buzz of meth, it was the CI. They got him to Kohberger and all that stuff. So yeah, at this day today, Jay and Bree has not come out once and explained his own take. Again, all this shit that he been talking about, the CI. Listen, what it was close to be a CI. It was Molly, the DoorDash driver, and you cannot trust anything she said. Molly was like the only they could be called a CI in this case, and you can't even trust her as far as you could throw her. But we have Jay and Bree talking about all these like, oh yeah, and I have proven the Aryan Nights. Jay and Bree has not come out not once saying like, oh man, I'm sorry, all this bullshit that I told, all these 1,000 views that I got, and all this money that I've been getting, spinning the block on y'all, making y'all spin in one place, talking about something that I can't even explain after the documents has come out. It's no CI. That guy and his wife that you was talking about, having everyone crazy in YouTube talking about it, having shitload of people going to harsh reality. Have you listened to Jay and Bree? Have you listened to Jay and Bree? Listen what? Just because this idiot get thousands of views saying some stupid shit, y'all gonna pay attention to it? Are you serious? Are you serious? So yeah, we got two groups. We got a group, the They believe about the drug deal going wrong and the CI, and that's why they got to Kohberger and all these other bullshit that Ye and Bree can't even explain yet. He can't even say, yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. He can't even say that as a man. Look at the camera, turn on the AI, all this shit that he got going on, and be like, you know what? All this shit about area names and the CI that I was talking about, I was wrong. And then it's those that has followed this case from the very beginning, and they know, and we know that this crime happens within, and it's that simple. Amy Conway say, yep, rats. And sorry to tell you, it does not have anything to do with listen, the fight at St. Mackay could be an additive to it, but that was already cemented. That was already cemented to happen. You know what I mean? If people don't want to admit that this crime could not ever happen just because where it's located. Remember, it's all about location, location, location. Just where the location, the house. Listen, everyone knows that this was the house. Everyone knows that this was the house of Scott Green. It don't matter if he didn't own it no more, but everyone knew that just because that house was Scott Green's house where he grew up, that house was sacred. No one would dare to fuck around with the house. No one. No one but their own people. And for that to happen, who took down the house? Yeah, Amy Conway, keep dropping those bombs. I'm gonna get back to the chat. Amy, keep dropping those bombs, honey. We're listening and we're paying attention. We're listening and we're paying attention. Keep dropping those bombs, Amy. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Yeah. So it's the J and Bree people that believe that Bryan Kohberger was innocent. But then they thought the killers were from outside of the school. This is the same people that is still protecting the school, the University of Idaho. This is the same people that don't dare to say that, well, in the only way this could have happened, it was their own students killed the other students. You could call him boyfriends. You could call him ex-boyfriends. You could call him ex-lovers. You could call him ex one-night stands. You could call him whatever you want to call him. You could call him party goods. You could call him anything that you want to call them. But they were all whoever killed Kiely, Maddie, Ethan, and Santa were students, in my opinion, to start, in my opinion, due to my homework and everything we have put together, including the information the own government has put together. In my opinion, my assessment, my bottom line in this investigation always been, since I talked to Moscow PD 2 weeks after this killing, I giving people timing and motives. I mentioned the same names of the other suspects that they were investigating, and I put a first and last name behind it to make sure that they are forced to investigate. Because me, knowing the law as I know it, I know and I knew that if no one calls a tip this big without a first and last name, they wouldn't investigate it. Because if someone gave a tip this big, the tip that I give with my first, last name, and all my information to reach out back to me, I knew back then, just because what I heard. Soon as I heard that they clear the people that I already knew are the ones that actually could have done it, I called right away. I think I called same day I heard that everyone was clear, and I was like, how? With what investigation? With my own investigation, tell me this. So I was like, guess what? I'm a fuck Moscow PD whole entire life. How I did that? Jrod, how you fuck up Moscow PD entire life? That even Chief Fry had to fucking quit, and everybody scattered like fucking roaches. How Jrod, how you did that, Jrod? How you, Jrod, on point, did that? Calling in on the same people that everybody else call private and call on the anonymous tips, but give those names. I give those same names with a first, last name, and all my info to reach back to me. Me doing that on the recording and discoverable, my call is somewhere on the discovery of Bryan Kohberger. My call and my information with my name and what I gave Moscow PD had to be somewhere on that discovery, and it'll show that someone from Ohio called with a first, last name, and all his info, and told him the same names that they just cleared. You know what they needed to do as soon as I did that? They needed to spin the block right back and reinvestigate. Because you know what that means? Something you fucked up somewhere. That means you fucked up somewhere. I did that 2 weeks after the investigation. As soon as everyone got clear, first thing I did, I called right away to force them to investigate. Guess what? Exactly what I knew that it was about to happen, it happens. But you know what's the consequence? That now they being caught with their pants down, and the whole world now knows that it was no investigation. No real, by the book, with all the intelligence and smartness and due process and protocols they should occur on a criminal investigation under the rules of the first 48 hours did not occur in the Idaho 4 case. None of the principles, none of the protocols, none of the ethics that most prevail in the investigation did not occur. Everything that it was supposed to be common sense and bottom line in the investigation was thrown out the window by Moscow PD. The question is why? My answer is the University of Idaho. I've been telling y'all this since 2022. I knew what was about to happen. How many times I told, because I seen it coming. How many times I told you since late 2024? By the time 2025 hit, what I was telling you, are we having a trial at all? Big shout out to Jane. Thank you for being here. Very appreciated. Big shout out to Tommy Conway. Big shout out to Psycho Tech. Thank you for being here. Big shout out to Tenel Ray. Thank you. I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. Big shout out to all of you. Thank you for being here. Very appreciated. We're about to share Captive on the Indiezone. The reason why I call with first, last name, all my info. I even ask him, do you want my social security number? I don't have no problem, sir. But I need to tell you. Oh, and I spoke with him for a long time. And that recording, somewhere in that recording, I also told him, and just so y'all know, the University of Idaho don't want no blood on their hands. I repeat, in that recording, when I call in my tip, due to my investigation, I told Moscow PD, and this is discoverable. You could request this if it's available to be given to the public. I don't know if you could request the tips, the recording tips and stuff. I don't know if you could put your hands on that, but if get your hands on that, you're gonna hear Jrod Point saying, and just so y'all know, the University of Idaho don't want no blood on their hands. I told this to Moscow PD 2 weeks after the killing, right after they clear everyone. And I did that purposely to make him backpedal, to force him to backpedal and reinvestigate, to force them. They didn't do it. What they did, if they cleared them, they forcefully, without any type of investigation. Jrod, was you prove that Moscow PD did not investigate this case? Jrod, was you prove that Moscow PD did not investigate this case? Where's the DNA of Dylan Mortensen and Bethany Funk? That's my question. Y'all say y'all took DNA from Jack Decor and all the other guys, right? Even that's questionable. We saw the receipts. We saw the receipts. We saw the reports. We saw the DNA list. It was no Bethany Funk. No Dylan Mortensen DNA was collected. Where, when, and how Moscow PD investigated this case when by default you have to collect Bethany and Dylan's DNA off the top. You needed to include them in your investigation off the top. But you treated Bethany and Dylan as victims, giving all benefit of the doubt with the bullshitted ass story that Bethany and Dylan give you. We had the transcript of the story of Bethany and Dylan's story. We had the transcript. We have the videos. We have the recording. We have listening and play it over and over and over through the research of this case. We seeing all the bullshit that Dylan Mortensen told. Sorry, that Dylan Mortensen told the investigators. Bunch of poop. Bunch of crap. And her telling that story, it was enough for Moscow PD to not even collect no DNA while having female DNA, mixture of female DNA on the Maddie Morgan's fingernails. They should have known that back then, way before they cleared them, right? Okay, my point. So, Jrod, was your proof the Moscow PD did not investigate this case? They clear everyone that they were supposed to call and name as suspects since day one. They clear everyone with no investigation. What that means, Jrod? Jrod, what that means when a police department do not investigate the obvious suspects just because they are students of the University of Idaho. Due to those students are members of sororities and fraternities, they would affect the whole ecosystem of the Greek life community and affiliates. Why? Because when this crime occurred, when this happened, the University of Idaho was almost about to close. Even Scott Green was telling you the pandemic, they had to do acrobatics, financial acrobatics for them to keep the school open. For them to keep the University of Idaho open, they have to do acrobatics. They have to manage the crisis to stay afloat. When the Idaho 4 died, they were just received the first financial help to keep the university afloat, because the university just reopened when the Idaho 4 happened. That many times I told ya while we was in the pandemic that it's gonna be a whole bunch of humans that were locked up within their house. That as soon as they come out to the open, they're gonna go crazy and psycho. I told ya about this when we was in the pandemic. Didn't I told ya? I just want to make myself clear with the community that is being here since I started my channel. Big shout out to Amy. Big shout out to Jane. Big shout out to all of y'all that has been here since day one. Big shout out to all of y'all. Y'all are the history keepers of this channel. We had conversations about this in this channel, and I have told you when we was in the Kiely Rodni case. I told you when we was in the Kiely Rodni case. In one of our live streams, I told you, I see something happening. And it's going to take the whole focus away from the Kiely Rodni case. And I seen that happen. I was like, the pandemic is about to be over. The government is about to reopen. People going to start going back to school. I know, Amy, I said it. People's going to start going back to school and all these. They've been locked up for a while. Big shout out to Jane. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I said it when we was in the Kiely Rodni case. I'm telling you, something is going to happen that is going to take the whole focus from the Kiely Rodni case, and I've seen that happen. The University of Idaho just received the first financial alleviation for their money, for their finances. They just reopened. The students, is their first time back after the pandemic. They are going buck wild. People don't understand the level of psyche. When people is being locked up in their house for so long, and then out of nowhere, you in freedom, back to school, drugs, money available, alcohol, party, bitches, what we call it females. And sorry, females, I'm sorry, I don't want to be called bitches, but y'all know the lingo in schools, females, and all these other shit. Jack Decor is having a breakup in the middle of a pandemic. Nobody thought about that. And she left him for no reason. Her mother told you that. Her mother told you that. We have many investigations. We have many investigations. We have many investigations. When a crime like this happens, the first people that you investigate thoroughly is the inner circle. Nobody want to mention that the University of Idaho, in the middle of crisis, about to get shut down. They just received the first trimester. The University of Idaho, for those that are being in college, y'all know what I'm talking about. The University of Idaho, after the pandemic, just received the first trimester relief of money through those students that just came back to school. Y'all understand this? Is everybody following me in the chat? Amy Conway said, brother, so many creators are just spinning on DM. No, call 911. I can't stand the circles anymore. It's a level of law now. Homeland Security, FBI. Yes, it's so different. the FBI is being used as the boogeyman to put fear in you, but then get no results from it. It's used as a boogeyman. It is unfortunately to say, we do support the FBI here, but it's sad to say that the FBI is being used as a pawn. within criminal investigations. Because even though the FBI have no part on the investigation, but they tell you the FBI also help with the investigation when they just not doing nothing but putting their name on it, just for narrative, just for effect. That is it, unfortunately. It seems that way. Tinel say, I love what you're saying. In New Zealand, we have Maori, which is Europeans, never brought equality, protected laws, electricity, roads, plumbing, clothing. Yes, yes. It is very important to recognize that other people around the world has it worse than us, and we feel for them. We stand by you. And I just want you to know that we stand and we really honor your struggle. You know, 'cause it's a lot of people. Again, a lot of people like to in United States of America complain about United States and stuff like that. But dude, in United States of America, you listen. If the lights go out, if the lights go out for 5 minutes, you know how many people is floating the lines and talking crazy. I can watch my show without the internet. My food is gonna go bad. Are you gonna pay for the food of my kid? My food is gonna go bad. Where's my lights? Where's my lights? We are about to go crazy. The light come up out of nowhere. I'm salty. We were working on it. Bye. Call again. Click. Listen, if the water goes out because they doing like a draining of plumbing, they drain, you know, sometimes they drain the city pipes and stuff like that to get the gunk out of it or whatnot. For 5 minutes, the water is gone. Hello? We're fucking my water. I was in the middle of a shower. He wasn't even showering. He was not even showering. This dude don't even watch his teeth when he wake up in the morning. Hey, hello. I was about to take a shower. Listen, I just took a dump, can flush the toilet. I was about to wash my car. Where's the water? It's a riot. And you see water floating everywhere. Shit, God forbid the internet is gone for 5 minutes. Can watch Netflix. Are you paying my Netflix next month? Huh? Are you paying my Are you paying my membership? Yes, let's honor those that doesn't live in the United States of America. Again, it doesn't matter how bad it's in the United States of America. United States of America is the reason why it's the best nation in the world. The best. I mean, I'm sorry. I have done my homework. I mean, I have traveled a lot of places. I have done my Google Earth homework. I have done my tourism homework. Beautiful places and whatnot, but you know, you go to economics and government and the issues and that is going on in those places, and then it's like, I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, enough of politics. Let's go to what we go. It is Jrod. What you doing, Jrod? Jrod, you so political. Vote for Jrod 2028. Listen, vote for me. You want Jrod? You want Jrod on point to be your next president of the United States of America? Put me in the ballot. I'm not kidding. You want me to be the next president of the United States of America? You put me in the ballot. You put Jrod on point on the ballot, they'll find me. They'll find me. We'll fix the problem. Listen, we fix the problem in United States of America first. I'm sorry, it has to be like that. American first. We're gonna fix the problems on American first, and then we're gonna fix the problem for the rest of the world. All in 8 years. Because again, if I go president, I know for a fact if I ever become president, I know I'll be in power for 8 years, making sure that America becomes great again. And I said it like in a Russian accent on purpose and shit. They'll be like, Russian agent. All right. Big shout out to Kathy from the Indiezone. Hopefully y'all having fun. Is y'all entertained? Is y'all entertained with the content? Big shout out to everyone watching. So the first video that we are going to listen from Kathy from the Indiezone is one of her latest 16 hours ago. We're going to watch it here with Jrod at the same time. So it's going to be a reaction. Big shout out, and it hit different. Big shout out to Jane. Big shout out to Amy Conway. Big shout out to everyone that is watching. Again, I told you, you want Jrod on point to be president. You put me in the ballot. I'll make sure. I know that Ratchet. Hey Ratchet, I told you. Ah. Big shout out. We're gonna listen to Kathy from the Indiezone. Commercials. Lord Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus. I'm not paying the plus. I'm not. Again, I don't know. I feel that when you're a creator, I feel that when you're a creator, you should have the plus by default. You know what I'm saying? Like they should just give it to you. Big shout out to YouTube. Big shout out to those in the yacht. But yeah, we are gonna listen to Kathy from the Indiezone. We are subscribed to Kathy. I was wondering why I was not getting my notifications, and I just realized I didn't have my notifications turned on. Make sure you subscribe to Kathy from the Indiezone and turn your notifications. Don't forget to turn your notifications like me. Don't forget. Don't forget, because I did. Salty. But yes, we are going to listen to Kathy from the Indiezone with this video. Okay, it's titled Will the Idaho folder formation case be an empty share at trial? You see, it's a lot. If you ask me, it's a lot of distraction that it comes out of that case. Because if you ask me, that case is not relevant. It is relevant for one thing. It's relevant because it through that case they could open up avenues of discovery, you know, and that could enforce and help to explore to get to the truth. But in reality, in my opinion, I don't see Tinel Ray say Chronicles of Olivia, CIA. Listen, anything is possible. I'm not saying she is. I have no idea she is of she's not. But Chronicles of Olivia put herself in a situation that if a man would have done that, that man would be called predator. Praying for victims' family that are weak, taking advantage of a family on their weakest point. That's taking advantage of a family on their weakest point. If I would have done that, y'all would have cooked me. But no, Chronicles of Olivia did it, and that's okay. Shame on ya. Shame on everyone that is not calling that out For real, for real. Let's listen to Kathy from the Indiezone. We appreciate her so much. She's the best of the best in the true crime. We appreciate everything that she does for us in the true crime community. Kathy in the Indiezone. She's amazing. She's great. And she's my favorite. All right. So let's listen to Kathy from the Indiezone. Let's continue.
Back to the Indiezone. My name is Kathy. We have been reporting on the matter styled as Rebecca Schofield versus Ashley Jrod. This is a federal case. It's civil, not criminal, and it is where plaintiff has alleged 2 counts of defamation, which she has already won on liability. The federal court has found that the plaintiff was defamed in so far as her complaints that she had been wrongfully accused of having an involvement in the catastrophic events at 1122 King Road on November 13th, 2022, and secondly, that she had been wrongfully accused of having a romantic relationship with a student. The court granted partial summary judgment as a matter of law on both of those issues, leaving the only issue to be entertained at a 4-day jury trial in Boise in February to be on the matter of potential damages. What, if anything, should the plaintiff receive in terms of compensatory damages and also punitive damages? The defendant, Ms. Jrod, who is described as an online personality, a psychic, has been representing herself pro se from the beginning of these proceedings, meaning she is not only a party, but she is acting as counsel to herself in this cause.
Oh, so the content creators represent her. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Okay, so in this case, in this situation, right? If you ask me, in my personal opinion, right? This case, it was the first sign of force to intimidate content creators. I hope everybody is paying attention as I'm breaking it down. That TikTok content creator was the first sign, the first push of intimidation from the University of Idaho torch content creators. When this happened, I went harder than ever. And y'all know this. Big shout out to Amy Conway and Jane that are here. They could witness what I'm saying. And by the way, Amy Conway say, big shout out to Amy Conway, Nick Green, the Scott Green's son, the president of the University of Idaho. Scott Green's son is the president. Of course, they are Sigma Kappas, Kappa Sigmas. Amy Conway said, do not forget that Scott Green's son is the president of the fraternity of Jack DeCole. They would be in the middle of fire if this would go down against them. Amy Conway coming in clutch. Big shout out to Hit Different. Can y'all see the reasons why Moscow PD didn't even investigate this case, but make sure to keep y'all busy thinking something that y'all thought y'all knew, and then throw a curveball with a white Hyundai that it could be any car. It could be any car that it looks like a white Hyundai. The vehicle that Molly was driving that day doing DoorDash could have passed as the white Elantra. Those drive-bys, it was around the same time that Molly did those drive-bys. Did not told ya? What about if those driving around was Molly doing DoorDash? But I also told ya that it has to be some truth for Moscow PD to even use it. For Moscow PD to even use a white Elantra narrative, it has to be some truth. Some way, somehow, at some point within this case, a white Elantra was used. We got people within the alleged suspects that they're family members of or known people had a white Elantra sunroof with tinted windows. Stupid. Stupid. Uckham's Racer, show me evidence that Jack D and Show Walker didn't kill the Idaho 4. That Dylan and Bethany helped cover it up, supported by Press Green and Moscow PD. Tell him to narrate. Tell him. Prove me that they didn't do it. And I love that Tinell mentioned Occam's Razor because he was another content creator. No need to mention. Oh, but I go by Occam's Razor. I go by Occam's Razor. Especially when I'm drunk. I go by Occam's Razor. But when you use Occam's Razor, when the information that you use for the Occam's Razor is a lie, like I told you, if the information that you use for that Occam Razor is a lie, your Occam Razor is going to be thrown the fuck off. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate. I'll try to do my best. I couldn't even put the face because I don't know how to do his face. Like, it's weird. Psycho said Bill Thompson is the ringleader. I'll put that there for a little bit. But I want to say on that discussion of the defamation case, right? That was the first push of the University of Idaho of intimidation. That was the first push of intimidation towards content creators, so we don't talk about the case. Oh, if you say something, we're gonna sue you. Jrod, why they don't fuck with you? Well, it's obvious reasons why they don't fuck with me. It's obvious reasons. Can Jane or Amy, can Jay or Amy, if they still here, could tell you in chat why Scott Green, why Jack D, and why Dylan Mortensen, why Olivia Goncalves, why none of them dare to look this way. Have you asked yourself why, when we have pushed content with thousands and thousands of views, thousands and thousands of views, my content is being talked about by harsh reality. My content is being talked about by multiple content creators in the true crime niche. I don't care if they're criticizing me, but while they criticizing me, they criticizing themselves. Because now who look how that worked out for you. Put in thank you, Jane. I appreciate Jane. Jane said best in the business. I appreciate you, Jane. The reason why Scott Green, Jack Decor, Olivia Goncalves, let's say the Goncalves family, we have give our opinion. We have give our assessment by the same results that they have given to the people. So this lawsuit against the TikToker, meanwhile, the TikToker laws, the only reason why they did that because they knew they could have win that. What anyone in this case, what anyone in the Idaho 4 could do against Jrod on point, while Jrod on point been telling you exactly where the information is taking us to. You could call it speculation, you could call it opinions, you could call it whatever you want to call it. The reality here, that when I speak in this channel, on anywhere you could see my content, when I speak, I'm telling you where the information is taking me to. I'm human. Is my understanding, is my take, is my opinion, and I reserve the right to be right. The university knew that they could go against this content creator because that content creator did not have nothing in her spirits. And I hope those psychics, those mediums, those tarot readers learn your lesson. You want to bring the spiritual world to true crime, is consequences to that. You're not going by the information that is being related from them. You're using the information that you say that a spirit is giving you. This is why you don't see Jrod on point coming across and no lawsuits and shit like that, like it happened to Ryan Upchurch. Meanwhile, he act like he's winning that shit. He already know he got to pay. He just stretching. He just forcing the issue. But Ryan Upchurch knows. It don't matter what he tells you. But Ryan Upchurch knows that he has to pay Kiely Rodni's family. It's a wrap. Ryan Upchurch lost. Soon as Ryan Upchurch lawyer quitted on him because he's not helping the progress of the case. Meanwhile, he's telling you what he's telling you. He know what he know, that he winning this shit. He's not winning that shit. Ryan Upchurch gonna have to pay, probably on secret, quietly, so it goes away like nothing happened. But Ryan Upchurch knows that he has to pay some kind of amount of money for that to go away. Why? Because he's not going by the information that is being provided by them. Everything that we've been saying here since day one, after my call to Moscow PD, we have first and last names to force them to spin back and reinvestigate, because they were supposed to clear that tip. They didn't. They are forced that if you have a tip with a first and last name, they are forced to investigate. It don't matter what you already said. It don't matter. They were supposed to cross all their T's and dot all their I's for them to ignore my tip after they clear the same people that I give them. I did that shit purposely, so that way I fuck up their whole Idaho 4 case. They know this. They know after they got that tip, they got desperate. How many times I had tell you that I blame myself? I blame myself for Brett Kopaka dying, because Brett Kopaka died right after I give him my tip. They got desperate and started forcing their issue. Oh shit, we got a first and last name. We a tip. Fuck. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We already cleared them, but then now we got this phone call from this fucking guy from Idaho telling us the same names that we ignoring purposely, but he gave us a first and last name for this tip that we are about to ignore. We have to do some drastic shit. What was that drastic shit that they end up doing after they knew that someone knew exactly what they were doing? They killed Brett Kopaka. They got desperate. Try to use Brett Kopaka to cover the Idaho 4. Some way, somehow, Kopaka didn't cooperate. That's all my opinion for what it seems like. I'm going by the information that the government is giving us. This is my understanding. This is my understanding of the information that the government has given us. So my understanding tells me that after I call, they freaked out. They freaked out because they knew they were forced to investigate what they just ignored. So now we have to do some drastic shit. Now we got to get ahead of Jrod point and do all these other crazy. Now we have to literally commit crimes to force what we're going to do. You know how many I blame? You know how many times, and I shouldn't. But I knew when I put pressure on Moscow PD, things would have come out to the light. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate you, honey. I'm looking at the chat. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate you. But it hit hard. It hit hard because I knew they freaked out. I'm being very clear. I called 2 weeks after this crime occurred. After they cleared the same people that we know are the alleged suspects. On record, I told you I was not wrong. I told you when I give the name Jack D is because I knew that Jack D is in the middle of this shit. And guess what? Jrod on point was right. Because Jack D, it was in the middle of the whole investigation. I was not the only person that was giving up Jack D. I was not the only one. Jack D was being gave up by everyone. This is why Olivia Goncalves has to come and say, y'all need to stop the narrative and the rumors of this case. She started saying that the first week, everybody was bringing Jack Dicord to the investigation because everybody understood that this crime, the only way this crime would occur, it was within. It was people, they was hating the victims within, that they knew they could get inside that house, do whatever the fuck they want, and get out untouched. And after they did that, now they have the backup of the university and the police and the state to cover this case and commit more crimes after a massacre to cover a crime. I want you to understand how many crimes were committed after the Idaho 4 died. I want you, those that have studied the Idaho 4 case and understand what's going on, I want you to sit down at home and think about how many crimes and murders, at least a murder that I know, at least one murder. It could be more, but at least one murder that I know. Brett Kopaka after the Idaho 4 to cover this case. And then all the crimes committed against Bryan Kohberger. All the crimes that they committed to bring Bryan Kohberger to the table to even be processed. Crimes were committed for them to be in Pennsylvania fishing on the trash can to go and fish for a guilty person that they said that they already had the DNA. If you already had the DNA of the person that you believe that is your killer, you do not need confirmation because you already have it, you fucking stupid idiot. When you say you have something, you have something. You don't need no confirmation because you already have it. You have a warrant for a fugitive of the law. How? With what? You base yourself to go all the way to Pennsylvania to get this man. And actually, you didn't went to Pennsylvania to get this man. You went to Pennsylvania to fish for evidence to then have the right to support that warrant to get this man. Because without that, you didn't have no reason for that warrant to even to be valid. That would have broke the law. And you knew this. You knew this. That's why you needed to search. You needed only an excuse to go out there and get DNA to get Kohberger. You only needed the DNA that you didn't have. You needed DNA that you did not have to go and get Kohberger. That's why you falsely accuse someone to get a false warrant to falsely go to Pennsylvania to dig into the trash to get the DNA that you needed. So that way now you have a DNA on a sheath that you can't even prove that that sheath was there. You could prove the existence of a sheath, but you can't prove that that sheath that you say that is part of this case, you don't have no proof that that sheath was where you say you found it. That's the whole case killer. The whole case killer is that you don't have evidence of that sheath being where you say it was. You don't have no proof that it was any DNA on this alleged sheath until you dig into the DNA that it was on a trash can in Pennsylvania. And then you have DNA on the sheath that you can't even prove that that sheath was there. That's how fucked up this case is, ladies and gentlemen. This young lady content creator that unfortunately got sued and lost. That's her problem. You want to say you a psychic and you understand the moon, the stars, the sun, and the spirits talk to you and stuff like that. And you want to say what you say here in YouTube True Crime, basing yourself and what the spirits are telling you. I promise you, you're going to get a lawsuit. If I were you, for those tarot readers and psychics and all these people that say that they speak with spirits and shit like that, be careful, be aware. Because that lawsuit that Kathy from the Indiezone just explained to y'all, the Idaho full content creator on TikTok lost, you could be next. Because at least we talk about what the government, we analyze what the government and the information that is available for the public. We analyze the same information they give us, and we do a little homework ourselves to confirm our takes. So at the end of the day, we are using the same information the government is given to us, and we apply our own investigation to it using the same information they given us, and we could only get to an assessment, an opinion, and a take about it due to what we have gathered, due to our own understanding and intelligence, if it's any there. So I think we got a good share from Kathy on the Indiezone. I think we have a good understanding. Let's listen to this.
Do you think they're good team?
Of course.
Let's listen to this one other piece of content from Kathy on the Indiezone. I think this one is key feelings to look for on the case summary page, and we're gonna talk a little bit about that because I think we got something that y'all should listen to. So let's listen to Kathy on the Indiezone. Big shout out to everyone listening to it. We almost about to end the live stream.
Gentlemen, welcome back to the Indiezone podcast. My name is Kathy. We had reported yesterday, the 29th of October, that the case summary page in Idaho versus Kohberger appeared to be inaccessible to the public. We'd been notified from some that the case summary page had actually been down for 2 days, the 29th as well as the 28th. I went on again yesterday in the afternoon and unfortunately still was not able to access the case summary page. It is operational once again this morning. And in our opinion, it's just in time because there are some key filings that we're anticipating will show up on that case summary page before it shows up on the docket. Today, the 30th of October, is the due date for items from both sides responsive to Judge Stephen J. Hippler's October 16th, 2025. This is the third order issued by the judge seeking the parties' position regarding sealed documents. The court, for the past few months, has been issuing these orders asking both sides to give either their objections or non-objections to the potential unsealing of documents that have been sealed during the pendency of the case, which the criminal prosecution part of the case concluded on July 23rd, 2025, when Mr. Kohberger was sentenced. However, there have been some matters continuing on, such as restitution, such as the unsealing of documents. This third
Before Kathy gives us her opinion about it, here's my little take on that. Okay, here's my little take on that. I think they know that due to the knowledge that Bryan Kohberger has about the system, they knew that this is the only way for Bryan Kohberger to go about business for him to get his freedom. They knew that the legal system failed him for him to be in the situation that he is. He knows that this government, the system, the justice system failed him. He knows that. The only way to go with this, about this, the only way to go about business with this is not even take part in the court legal system, not even take part of a trial that you know is not fair, not even take part on a trial that you know is not fair. The only thing that you could do is take it to the chin and take it all the way up. And due to that, you know how shady. Because again, for you to be in the situation that you are on at this day, you know in the back of your head that they did some real shady shit for you to even be there. You know this, and you know that everything is on the documents. The only way for you to get your freedom is plea, save your life, plead out, get a good deal out of that. And soon as all documents and all evidence or anything start coming out, you appeal. You only expect your appeal to start looking great. At this day today, Bryan Kohberger's appeal, it looks amazing if he ever does. I don't see Bryan Kohberger not appealing this shit. It was the only way for him to show and prove to ya his innocence. It was like, well, it don't matter if I say that I'm guilty if I didn't do it. Because as soon as I sign off on that, all the truth is going to come out. So what happened? Now they try to play ball with the truth. The government know that they needed to open those records. You're not supposed to seal. The only thing the government is allowed to seal is only personal information. That's it. The people that knows how things are supposed to come out after a case is closed, they'll tell you. Everything should be open to the public, unredacted. Everything. But personal information. Personal information. Information. health, private information, information that the people involved in this case could get doxxed. No one want to get doxxed. In reality, the government, with all this charade, having family of the victims suing to keep things concealed and whatnot, the court asking the defense and the prosecution why they keep make available to the public or not. All that is bullshit. All that is violating the rights of the public to know the truth about this case. That's all they're hiding. They don't want the outrage of the public on behalf of Bryan Kohberger, in the same way the FBI told Bryan Kohberger's parents to stay hush and don't say nothing. That's why the FBI intimidate Bryan Kohberger's family to hush hush and not say nothing. Nothing that it will be in favor of their son. For them to go up to news stations and say, like, my son is innocent, he didn't do it. So that way we don't see people on the streets. You don't see a Jrod on point telling you, like, yo, what y'all doing here, it does not look right. Because y'all don't want the outrage of the people. What happened with Vargas when Vargas told y'all in court the bullshit that y'all doing with the DNA? Y'all send the FBI to intimidate Vargas on her own home. All that shit is criminal shit that the government is doing. And then Bill Thompson tell you, oh yeah, you know, she sells certain things, and we just wanted, and I send the FBI there to ask her some questions. Why? Why you said you Bill Thompson said in court, you admit in court of intimidation of a witness using the FBI. You admit that in court, but you admit it to your buddy, Judge. And Judge was there like, oh, well, yeah, you could do that. Instead of Judge tell you, but you know you can't do that. That don't seems ethic. A witness they just testify on this criminal case, and then next day you send the FBI to her home to ask her what? Why I did not know nothing about this as a judge. Why you didn't run it through me as the judge of this case? So for me to tell you, yeah, send the boys, because I think the question that you have is a good question that we could utilize in this case. It's a good investigative question. But then why, instead of intimidate her and knock on her door, going to her home, why y'all couldn't send her an email, send her a letter, give her a call? Can you come by our local police station? We would like to talk to you. But no, they rather to send the FBI to intimidate her at her house. So everything that is going on right now, and big shout out to Kathy from the Indiezone, everything that is going on right now is literally a push from the government with the help of the family members to cover the crime that they committed against Bryan Kohberger and against their own people. Because they should consider Kiely, Maddie, Ethan, and Santa as their own people. They violating their rights to get due justice, committing a crime, covering this case, getting a potsy, an innocent person, to cover the crime that their own youngest committed. So this is the grown adults from the Greek life covering the fuck ups of their own Greek life children's, and using the government, the Department of Justice, to do so with the people that they have put in place to fraternities through the University of Idaho. Again, it's like I told you, it's a government takeover without even shooting a shot. They're using the Department of Education, they're using the educational system to infiltrate cults and infiltrate their own secret societies within our government for them to have control. So in cases like this, that their own people fuck up and kill their own people, now they could utilize the power that they have within the Department of Justice, commit more crimes after a crime was committed, to commit that crime, to cover that crime. So they go and escalate and commit more crimes to cover a crime, instead of do justice by the victims. They literally use the victims, they victimize them more when they don't look for the justice that they deserve. Their souls are not going to rest in peace, because they'll know that the same people that they were supposed to protect their rights after they dead, the people they were supposed to protect them while they was alive, it was the same people that killed them. And then the other members of that cult, they were supposed to get justice for them after they get killed by their own cult members. Now, after they dead and gone, they realize that they were only being used. Is no loyalty in the Greek life. Big shout out to Kathy and the Indiezone. She explained it very well. Is no loyalty on the Greek life. Is no loyalty. They are loyal to the money. They are loyal to the ones that are alive. They could do something about it. But if you get killed by a member of your own cult, the cult is not going to look for justice for you. The cult is going to protect the cult and protect the member that is alive. Big shout out to Kathy from the Indiezone. We appreciate everything that she shared with the community. We had to do this, bring a little Idaho full understanding and conversation about it. Again, this is not about me though. I knew that I had to do something after they clear the people that I knew that had the bigger chance of committing this crime. I really thought that I would have forced. I thought that I really would have forced Moscow PD to be like, damn, I got caught with my pants down. I really thought that Moscow PD with my phone call would be like, damn, we got caught with our pants down. It's one person that knows from far the fuck away, that knows what actually is happening. The same thing that this person gave us with a first and last name is the same thing that we've been getting through tips, to anonymous tips. It's easy for them to ignore anonymous tips, but I knew when you get a tip with a first of last name, so if that tip was some bullshit, that person could get consequences of it. But if the tip is good, that person should get all the glory. I don't know. You tell me how you feel about it. Big shout out to Jane. Big shout out to Amy. Let me know if there's anything else that we need to talk about. Yes, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm looking for writers. I'm looking for writers. I wanna make the book. I wanna make the book. I wanna make the movie. I wanna do things right. I wanna do it the right way. Let me know, Jane, Amy Conway, if there's anything else that we need to cover. I appreciate y'all so much for everything that y'all do for this channel. If it wasn't because Amy Conway and Jane, I don't know where I'd be. I thank y'all so much for everything. If you see who plays Jrod, I'm gonna tell you right now who plays Jrod. What's the name? What's the name of this guy? What's the name of this guy? Oh my God. I tell you right now who's gonna play Jrod Point. It's two people that could play Jrod Point if we ever make this movie. It's two people. I forgot the names. I'll tell you the names on the next live stream. We'll talk. Remind me the next live stream. Remind me the next live stream, and I tell ya, I bring the names. I bring the names of two people that are famous people. They could play my role. But I'm working on that. I'm working on it. I'm working on some content. I'm working on a piece of content that I really want to bring to you. I'm bringing a very special piece of content soon. I'm working on that. Hopefully around the summer, I could have answers on that project. It's a pretty big project. I'm involving a lot of people, local people from here, including Alliance Police. Big shout out to Alliance Police and everything that y'all do for us in the community. Big shout out to Alliance Police. We got something in the making. Um, and also the book and the movie. I'm working on those two. And in that movie, someone has to play Amy and someone has to play Jane. And if that chance ever happened, and if that ever happened, we'll have to either find someone to play Amy and Jane where y'all from. Having Jane in the UK living her life and doing what she does, but at the same time on the chat, doing what she does in the chat or whatnot. Have like a little footage of Jane doing her thing and being in chat, and then have footage of Amy doing what she's doing on Costa Rica and and being in chat. You know what I'm saying? And talking about the case and bringing like particular takes that you have brought to the table on the case. Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. I think that'll be a good idea. If we put this together in the way I want to, it'll be a movie that it will bring reality to the case. So people see not just the organic within between content creator and and moderators and subscribers and within the case, but also they get to see um how close is the bond between me as a content creator with Ja, with Amy and Jane, that ya are so very very special to me. Um, in my whole journey and content, Amy and Jane are being very very important pillars in my whole content journey. They've been the sisters that I never had. I have sisters, but I had the sisters that I never had with Jamie and Amy, because they keep more they keep tabs on me more often than my own sisters. Let me say that. Amy Conway and Jane, I think they reach out to me more than my own sisters. I reach out to my sister. We talk, but it's like I think me, Jane, and Amy have been closer for the past 3 years than ever. I really do appreciate the ladies being in the chat, showing you support, and really keeping me company through these live streams and these pieces of historic pieces of content that will get plastered in the true crime history here in YouTube. So with that said, I appreciate, ladies. Thank you so much for everything that y'all do. I appreciate y'all for being here on another live stream. This cannot happen without y'all. It could happen without y'all, but with y'all is way more special, and it feels more like a family. So I really do appreciate everything that y'all do for this channel. We love Jane, we love Amy Conway, we love Joanne, Kate Flynn, Cindy, and all the ladies in the show. Big shout out to Kathy from the Indiezone. We appreciate her so much. Kane, Lucy, Trisha, Christy, everybody that comes and show love to the channel. Yep, the Three Musketeers, the trilogy in true crime. Very so much appreciated. But ladies, as always, I don't want to leave without telling ya, believe in yourself, because I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it too. I ain't nothing special. I believe that you're going to take the best decisions in your life for yourself and for everyone around you. Love yourself and take care of yourself so you be able to love and take care of others. As always, we can't live without your favorite song, my favorite song. You so sexy. And yeah, that's gonna be so sexy. It'll be the theme song for the movie. And crossing fingers, and with your help, we're gonna do it. Big shout out to y'all, ladies. Love ya. I'm gonna be back soon. I'm gonna get active. Promise.
Salga la luz, sexy millar, la que me tira a la guiña, aunque andes con su man, vamos a misionar.
Come over here and let me know your name, boy. Your sexy smile got me checking for your seat.